All right. The last big change is really not so much of a change as much as it is a revision. So you can find that on page 11. One of the biggest questions that we get, or not necessarily biggest, but one of the most frequent questions that we get is regarding the use of percentages. In the past, we've said standards-based grading and percentages don't go hand in hand. They aren't really related, but that actually isn't true. And so what we've done is, for those of you who are third through fifth grade teachers, you'll remember this table that we created a couple of years ago to help you use those Reading Wonders assessments, because those lend themselves to a percentage. I also last year really recommended that you look at using this for if you're using the Ready Math, what you call it, because those assessments also lend themselves to a percentage. But there wasn't a lot of explanation, and so what we've done is we've kind of outlined when is it appropriate or not appropriate to use a percentage. Here's some guidance on how to use the mean, average, or percentage within standards-based grading, and then how that correlates then to this. We're still saying that proficient is 80 to 100%, and then 61 to 79% is approaching. They're making progress towards proficiency, and then 1% to 60% is not making progress with proficiency. So I would encourage you to take a look at that. Basically, just a quick rundown. I'll let you read the rest of it, but some guidance on using the mean average. So one case would be that the skill being assessed has a right answer. So it's either right or it's not. And then you can see an example and some non-examples. Another example of when it would be appropriate to use the mean average is when the skill being assessed does not need justification, evidence cited, or reasoning. So if it's, again, just kind of a straight yes or no, either or, this is the correct answer, but we're not providing justification. And then the assignment, lastly, the assignment measures the same standard. So we just want to make sure that on any assessment that we're providing accuracy as to how the student is doing with each of the learning targets. And sometimes it's possible that there's multiple learning targets on a particular assignment or assessment. And so we just want to make sure that we're disaggregating those ingredients so that we're saying the student is good at this and they're not good at this. So I encourage you to take a look at page 11 and read through those details.